I'm really big on take what you need and leave the rest, and you will figure it out. I'm a light packer. Don't worry about it. You will figure it out. I have had this boy poop in a plastic bag, and I tied it up and dumped it. You will figure it out if you don't have something. Just get what you need and go. Be kind to yourself. Do not stress out. That's always like my mommy hack. My friends will be like, how did you get here? And there. I'm like, you just gotta go. Every morning we have to do our little hug and like routine of starting the day. I think it's important because it helps one reduce anxiety, helps start the day on an easy note. And hugs are a way to de-stress, to recenter, and just have a moment of stillness. So we always do like breathing exercises when he gets stressed out, understanding that it's okay to cry, but it's important to communicate. So your first instinct shouldn't be to yell. I'm really big on acknowledging his needs and providing it for him. And I feel like giving him a hug in the morning is a good way to initiate that communication in a nonverbal way. We talk about the day, what are we expecting for the day, who are we for the day, and we go from there. Getting out the door is always tricky, and that's why I say, one, go lightly and take what you need. And because Amari is now calm, he feels seen, he feels connected, it's easier for me to be like, all right, let's go. And he's like, all right, let's go, because we've already set the pace for the day. Our children are people too. They need a minute to orient themselves, and I feel like, you know, that moment of just stillness and a hug to calm helps him get centered and prepare for, all right, let's get out the door, let's go, we gotta get here, get there. Mom hack that I like to use is getting dressed. Sometimes it could be difficult for them to put on their clothes, get ready, but I let him choose. I'll put out 2 options that are acceptable to go outside in, and he gets to pick. So now he's excited about that particular activity because it's giving him autonomy of choice. And it might seem tedious, but I take time to listen to what my child has to say. I know a lot of times we just want our children to be quiet and do what we say. But I want to hear what he has to say, even if he's extremely wrong. My son is wrong like all the time. But I allow him to say what he needs to say, and then we go from there. I think that's important to help children be able to be calmer out in public and know that they're heard. So at times when it's not the time to speak, it's not, he knows that it's different. Mom has said, stop, not right now. That's not the norm. So, something is different, so maybe I should stop at this point. And it helps later on to deal with like behavioral, because he's still a kid. He's gonna have his tantrums. He's gonna want what he wants when he wants it. But it helps kind of curve it so that I'm like, I'll talk to you later. And he'd be like, yeah, she talks to me later. And he'll come down from that.
This is a pretty low maintenance hairstyle. So most definitely tie it up when you're going to sleep. You can add rods to your hair and give the ends a different curl pattern, and zhuzh it up, put it in a ponytail. I like the Bantu knot look at the end. There's different variations, but it's pretty simple.
So my outlook for myself and my family is to evolve. I hope to actually have another child. So I'm working on that. And I'm gonna be relocating out of state. I'm not interested in raising my son in New York City anymore. And I hope to advance myself in my career, and my goal actually is to become a professor at a HBCU, and hopefully my son just evolves in that, finding a school for him that will feed into him and he becomes who he's meant to be.